Jai Shri Ram. This is a GRE AWA issue prompt. Facts are stubborn things. They cannot be altered by our vicious inclinations or the dictates of passions. Now, if you are writing an essay on this, you need to really seriously analyze the whole thing. How do you define a fact to begin with? A fact is something that can be proved to be true. So, justified true belief. Well, that's a decent definition. Facts are stubborn things. On the surface, this sentence looks reasonable enough to be accepted straight away. And can facts be altered by our vicious inclinations or dictates of passion? On the surface, straight away, it looks like no, they cannot be altered. But that's where the problem lies. These are all moot topics. Moot means debatable. Moot also means irrelevant. No use debating. Now let us take some simple examples. Before we actually go into writing, I just want you to tickle your critical thinking cells. Now, people used to believe that the sun rises in the east because that is what it looked like. And even today, many people would spontaneously say so. But does the sun rise or set at all? No. On the contrary, the earth is revolving. So what appeared to be a fact and what appeared to be a stubborn thing has changed when our knowledge increased. So here is a case of a fact that got altered not because of our wishes but because of our inclinations. If our inclination is scientific, then what we thought of as a fact yesterday could be discarded today and something else might replace it. Now let's take the case of classical physics and quantum mechanics. Now classical physics says that there are 4 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas and plasma. And how many dimensions are there? 4 dimensions. Length, breadth, time, and time, length, breadth, depth, and time being the 4th dimension. Now what does quantum mechanics say? There is no state of matter. Everything is in a state of flux. F-L-U-X. Flux means constant change. And then how many dimensions? The quantum mechanics talks of at least 11 dimensions. And quantum mechanics also says many things which are so queer. In fact, Niels Bohr said, if you are not shocked and confused by quantum mechanics, it means that you don't understand anything. The quote itself is funny. So we accept both classical physics and quantum mechanics as true and as factual, which are actually, both of them are incompatible completely, but still they are very useful and no experiment has disproved them actually. And if you look at quantum mechanics operates at the quantum level, at a very small micro nano level. So your cell phone and so many other things, so many other technologies based on quantum mechanics. But space travel and other things, classical physics. So classical physics is there in several parts of our life. So now, facts are stubborn. Now let's examine some more. Some more facts which we thought were facts, right? Theory of evolution, Charles Darwin. So Charles Darwin came along and gave us the theory of evolution, which is definitely more factual than the other accounts which were merely speculative. So similarly about diseases, people used to mistakenly believe that diseases are caused because gods are angry. But today we know that there are microbes, there are all kinds of microorganisms and viri which cause diseases. So the fact was discarded. There were people who used to think that the earth is flat, thanks to some holy books which still say that the earth is flat. But Galileo came along and then we know that the earth is not flat, not flat at all. So our facts have changed. Again, how did they change? Because of the scientific inclination. Can facts change because of our wishes? No, not at all. Wishful thinking, which means impractical thinking. Wishful thinking cannot change facts. It will perhaps delude us at best and cause more problems. Dictates of passion can Can passions alter the nature of facts? No. Passions can at best give you a false impression of a fact. When you are in love, you are blind to everything else, and then you later realize that that person whom you loved was actually a very mean psychopath or a very extremely selfish person who was only interested in deceiving you. So here is passion completely altering the nature of a fact. So now we have fully understood the whole idea. So your introduction will be, the speaker's statement that facts are stubborn things and cannot be altered is not acceptable because there are many facts which were thought to be factual but have been discarded and new ones have taken their place. Full stop. Actually, as our knowledge goes on increasing, our understanding of facts also keeps changing. In other words, our facts get altered as our knowledge increases. Full stop. That is your introduction. Now let us take you'll start the second paragraph. Now let us take some examples of facts that were considered stubborn but were altered. You give the example of the solar system, Galileo, Earth being flat, blah blah blah, all those things that we discussed. I think that is sufficient for you to come up with a good response. Jai Shri Ram.